Hi, everybody. It's Luke from the MLO Bros. Happy Monday. Cold, dreary Monday. So let's cheer everyone up and talk about politics a little bit. So this is going to be a little bit of a Poland-only podcast. Poland, Ohio, Poland Township, Poland Village. But if you're bored, you can watch. I am meeting with Michael Zembower, who we've had dealings with on and off. Let's bring him on here. Hi, Mike.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Good. Thanks for having me.
You know I would, buddy. You know I would. So, here's the deal, Mike. You get 10 minutes. I'll start a clock, and if I start talking, I turn your clock off because I tend to ramble, as you know. And then we'll go from there. You are. Hold on. Let me turn it on here. Turn my clock. Where's my clock? Hold on, Mike. This is so unprofessional, this podcast. You know this. You've watched enough. 10 start. So introduce yourself, sir. You got 10 minutes. You're on the clock.
All right. Michael P. Zembower Jr., running for Poland Township Trustee. Just a little bit about myself, because a lot of people I've not had the chance to meet yet. So just going back to the basics. Born and raised in Poland, Poland grad, year 2000, 4 kids, 3 still at home, married to a wonderful wife that keeps everything together and keeps me moving. In addition to that, pretty rooted in the community, past councilman, vacated my seat this past March, almost fulfilled my entire 4-year term there, was elected in 2021.
When you moved out into the township, right out of the
village. Yeah, and that was a little hard. I really wanted to finish that 4 years. But yeah, when we relocated from the village to the township, the rules are the rules. So I had to vacate that seat and allow council to appoint someone to fill it in my absence.
Pause in your time. What I learned, you got 9 minutes still. What I learned the other day is that the village people, not the band, but the people who live in the village, can vote for the township.
Yeah.
Could they run for the trustee positions too? Do you know that?
Yes.
So a village member could run for a trustee spot, could be in charge of the township. However, if I want to run for the village spot, I'm not allowed.
Correct.
That is bullshit. That is, excuse my language, bullshit.
There's probably some really good reasons why it works that way that you and I aren't aware of. But when you think about it, the village is inside the township. The village is an incorporated government inside Poland Township, and it's not the other way around. And we're in a really good spot as a community, though, because we don't we share some resources. We have separate resources elsewhere, but we're in a real good spot. So I don't think any of the gloom and doom stuff that could occur, for example, the township having to step in and provide critical resources for the village or anything like that would ever happen. But, if you think that they might have to do that, then it makes a little bit of sense that people that live in the village should be able to choose those trustees in the event that they would have to rely on them.
That's great sentiment. I hate it and I don't like it. That's all.
Yeah.
So clicking your time back on. So why do you want to run? I mean, you're going right out of the pan into the fire, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right? Why do you want to do this?
I wasn't really considering running for township trustee. When I vacated my seat in the village, of course, I'm focused on a lot of things right now. Community groups, projects, a whole bunch of stuff going on outside of government. But with
you're not to interrupt you, your Lions Club.
Yeah, I'm past president of the Lions, current member and board member of the Poland Lions.
And Rotary.
Yep, president-elect of Rotary.
And Rosalie's Forever Footprints is your 501(c) that we've been involved with before and helped you guys fundraise before.
Yep, co-director with my wife. Yep.
And and for those of you not aware, that's the group that that organizes Santa going around Poland, Ohio, which is awesome and has all kinds of stops and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, it's a credible fundraiser, and we've been able to support a lot of local groups with that as well.
Awesome. So, okay, sorry, interrupting again. Keep going.
That's all right. So the township trustee spot wasn't something I was really looking for because I think our trustees have done such a good job. I mean, we have 3 really good people as trustees right now. But with Miss Wallet deciding not to run and there being a vacancy, right when I was resigning my seat in the village council, it kind of made sense. It's like, well, there's going to be an open seat. I'll run for that. But really didn't have any intentions of wanting to off seat or try to run against two incumbents that have done a good job for us.
Right.
But then there was an open seat. I did not anticipate there being 6 people wanting to run for those 2 seats. I mean, this really became a race.
Do you run for one spot, or is it the top 2 take it?
Top 2. Yeah, top 2 take it.
2 spots. Okay.
Yep.
So with Joanne stepping down, you decide to say, okay, hey, I'm going to run for trustee. I mean, is there anything you would change that's going on right now, or what do you think?
Well, the biggest thing is maintaining it. That's the one thing that we keep overlooking. A lot of people are putting it as their priorities for safe community, this and that. We have that. I mean, we're top 5 right now in the state. Number 1 priority is just going to have to be getting in there and figuring out how to maintain it, because I don't think that's a given. Right. So when people start setting priorities, I think the big one is just observing the fact they've done a phenomenal job, lean on them, learn from them, and that's a nice thing about the relationships too. I would consider these folks my friends. And if this is a position I get, I know they're going to help me, and I can lean on them for advice, get some insight into what they've done in the past and what we need to do in the future. I want to maintain our police force being ranked as high as they are. We have a phenomenal fire department. We need to continue to get them the resources they need to be top notch. Our road departments are reliable. They don't get enough credit. The only time we ever talk about road department is when there's a pothole where they didn't get plowed fast enough due to a big storm. But that doesn't happen very often. They're phenomenal. Well,
and then what I've learned is with people complaining about the roads is they always complain about the roads thinking it's the township, and it ends up being the state.
It's usually county. Yeah, county or state roads.
Yep, which is always amuses me. I can't believe Spittler's not plowed yet, and then you look, it's Spittler's a freaking county road. It's like, what the hell?
So it's important to recognize that is a responsibility stepping in. I can't be the road department head or the police chief or the fire chief. My job is just to have a good relationship with them, make sure that they're getting all the resources they need. They work within their budgets, and that's just ongoing conversation year to year. But you have to give the experts the ability to be great at their jobs, and they've had that right now. So that's priority number 1. You could lump them into different categories and say, I want to make sure streets are okay. I want to make sure police are okay. They're really good right now, but that's because we're focused on it. We need to maintain it. So that's my big priority is everyone expects us to stay great like this. And that's not a given. We're not just going to walk in there on January 1st and think that all that's going to stay the same if we're not smart and aware.
Very true. And you also have, with the tax stuff, the state tax stuff and a possible move to eliminate property tax from that one group. Yeah. I mean, you could be walking into a stinking firestorm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. That question comes up a lot. And of course, at trustee level, township level, village level, we don't control what happens with property taxes.
Right.
But we do rely upon them as a vessel to get the levies that we all agreed upon.
Right.
But whatever happens at the federal, state level, county levels, all of that stuff, we just have to be ready for it. And one thing that we have done well as a community is when there's change, we're always on the forefront of figuring out right away. We got talented people surrounding us. We will figure out whatever the state and county hands down to us and probably be one of the ones that leads it and does best with it first. But to speculate what it is, we just can't do. I mean, we haven't heard anything from our state and county leaders on what it would look like without property taxes. So, there's a responsibility there they have to appease, but we'll be ready for it.
Yeah, agreed. So you got 3 minutes left, Zembower. 3 minutes left. Time's ticking fast. What else would you like to talk about? So we're going to vote for you. So why would I vote for you? Let's do that. Like why?
Yeah.
I'm a voter. I might vote for somebody else. You don't know. Why should I vote for you over the other 6 people?
Yeah. Well, with 3 minutes left, here's what's important to me. I've always been passionate about meeting everybody, and I'm always an open book and an open door. The challenge with this race compared to the village is it's so much bigger. There's no way to get the 15,000 people, especially some of our elderly population that aren't on social media. It was my goal to get to as many people as possible. And the reason why is I think that when people meet me and they understand what I've done and what I intend to do and the type of character and integrity that I bring to the table, they will trust me to do the job. My goal was to get to as many people as possible to get enough in the bucket to win. So it's been weighing on my mind. I hope I ended up getting to enough people to earn a win, because I'm confident that my experience with Village Council, my experience servicing the community, my reputation in the community, that I'm a good fit. And it's someone told me put humility aside for the last 3 weeks of this campaign. I'm confident I'm the best selection for trustee, and they're all great candidates. But with a background and what I bring to the table, I'm excited to get that position because I know I'm going to be great at it. And I don't bring an agenda or a vendetta. I'm just going in to be the voice of my neighbors and do a great job and handle the hurdles as they come and seize the opportunities when they present themselves. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm genuine about it. And I hope that everybody sees that.
Well, I appreciate it. And I'm going to say something too. I haven't endorsed the candidate yet. Isaac and I are not trying to, but I'm going to tell what I have always appreciated about you when you're dealing with, and I know you don't think this, but I do, when you were dealing with the communist village, is your take on it was always less government. And when I say less government, not overstepping your bounds, following the rules, following the policies and the stuff they have set, and not reading in between the lines to make things work for the city or to gain control, which is what that, again, you don't have to comment on this. This is this isn't.
Well, if I could add one level to it.
Go ahead.
Just a different perspective from me. When things come up as a leader in a community, the first thing that you should challenge yourself to do is connect people to figure it out. We've seen some great examples of that over the past 4 years. It's not always a leader's position or a government's position to solve all the problems. Sometimes it's simply saying, hey, why don't you go meet with that individual, talk to them, knock on their door, and let them become friendly with each other versus getting in the middle. So
right. I agree.
Be a leader, bring people together.
You have always done that, and I appreciate that. Even when we've had our run-ins with the different people, Isaac and I, you have always played.
There's always a solution in there with kindness.
You are always. Whenever Isaac and I go at it with the village, you were always the guy that was kind of like, we can make this work, guys. We can make this work. So I do appreciate that.
Well, thank you,
Mr. Zembower. Thanks for joining. Your 10 minutes is up. So
thank you, sir.
Anything last? Go vote for Mike Zembower. Is that your elevator?
That's it. Please go out, vote for me. And if there's any lingering questions left, then you're still on the fence, call me, message me, text me, email me, whatever it takes.
Mike, I kind of want you to get elected. So if you mess up, I can do some AI Mike Zembowers.
I can't wait. I
had another guy that was running saying, oh my God, I don't want to win now because you're just going to torture me.
The reality of it's inevitable. It's inevitable something's going to come up that's going to result in a video that I have to sit around and watch with my family and explain away.
I'm sorry. I'm going to get bored. I'm going to get bored with that eventually. I'm like a little dog. I'm going to move on eventually. All right, brother. We'll see you later, man. Take care. Yes. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, bye. Oh, that's the little things in life. All right, everybody. Hey, Isaac, Joe, and I will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. We're going to be talking about the Southern Park Mall that is currently closed. The inside of the building, like the shops on the inside, are all closed. I guess security and different people weren't getting paid. The outside anchor spots are still open, so you can still get into those. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the election coming up. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff tomorrow at 9. Don't forget, we have opened up our own mortgage shop, Rebel Lending Mortgage Company. We'd love to help you get pre-approved, buy a house, refinance. We're realtors. We can do all that stuff. So again, we will. See you guys all later. Bye.